Welcome to the 40th episode of the Pro Wrestling Zone. I am Tiger Height.
And I'm Peanut Gallery.
And we got a ton of news, not anything related to the protests, because we are not that channel, and also a debate of the question of, was hardcore wrestling good for the industry?
Yes.
But let's cover news first before we get into our discussion.
Okay.
Drew Gulak is back under contract with WWE. He was gone for like 3 days.
Yes. Hooray.
So it is a multi-year deal. So maybe they had some sort of multi-year guarantee with this contract. I'm not sure.
It was.
Well, no. Was that the reason why he re-signed, or did he get the price that he wanted?
He got the price that he wanted.
Oh, okay. So basically he threatened, I'm going to assume he threatened AEW
Yes.
to go. And that would be the smart way to go. But, it's good that Drew Gulak is back. It would be a huge, terrible disappointment if another person from WWE went to AEW.
Yes, because we saw Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler.
So FTR, the Revival, or the Revolt, or whatever their name is.
Right.
They have made their official AEW debut.
Yep.
And I am excited.
Yay!
We knew this was going to happen. We're like, please go, please go. I love the name change.
Uh-huh.
So instead of FTR Fear the Revolt, it's FTR Fuck the Rest.
Right.
What a great name change, too.
Yeah.
But, that whole sticky situation is basically done.
Right.
And I'm very happy about it. I don't think anybody is mad.
Huh?
The big one, huge, Apollo Crews winning the United States champion from Andrade. Finally, yes. We knew he was going to win it. It's
Right.
like, okay, he's in this program. Andrade needs to do main event stuff now. He could do a great match with Drew McIntyre all day long for the WWE champion. So congratulations to Apollo Crews for winning the United States champion and really sticking to his guns on staying with the company. They really valued his loyalty.
Right.
And now, hopefully, the United States champion can be a workhorse title.
Right.
More so now
Right.
with this win. And now a new person's at that level. We can see great matches from him. Kosher. Yay.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm long-winded tonight. Let's talk about the
CNN.
So CNN reported that the Japanese Minister of Internal Affairs and Communications, I'm not going to try to pronounce that name, pledged on Tuesday to speed up government discussions around cyberbullying legislation. This is kind of scary in the free speech category.
They don't have free speech there.
No.
They have different rights there. I mean, it's not that they don't have free speech. It's just that they're more easily regulatable.
Right. Now, obviously, this is off of the Hana Kimura suicide, and it's been confirmed she did just take a bunch of pills and killed herself.
Right.
The show that she was on, because the season was going on, I can't remember the name of the show off the top of my head, but they canceled the rest of that season for obvious reasons.
Yep.
And, I mean, and basically what they're going to try to pull off is that they're going to put cyberbullying under slander and defamation in their country. I'm not sure how they're going to get away with that.
But we'll see.
We're going to keep our thumb on it because that's a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
Like, that's really getting into free speech. But yes, this is Japan.
Different
Totally
culture.
different, right?
Yep, different everything. Let them do their thing. We'll see where it goes.
Yes.
All right, well, let's talk about our friend here, Armando Alejandro Montalvo.
Every time I hear that, I swear to God, I want you to say Estrada.
I know, right? So anyways, give us the scoop. Who is this guy for those of us who are noobs?
So he is a psychopath.
Okay.
He ever since the WWE Performance Center was built, this guy would hang out outside of the property and around the building for hours. I think they said that there were days where he was there for like 6 hours.
Right. And what would he do?
He would harass anybody who would walk in. He would do Facebook live streams just going off, and I watched a couple of them. I'm not sure
what is he? Is he pro or is he anti?
He's like a pseudo fan. Okay. So he would be like, "Oh my God!" He would run up to certain people, and either harass them in the negative or a positive. Either way, he was causing a disruption. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
He was taken to court by the WWE for doing this, but he was he was incompetent to stand trial.
Right.
So essentially, he's crazy.
Right.
And through the eyes of the government, he was banned from the property.
Yeah.
And he went back.
Right. So he continues to go.
Yes. Well, this is the big one. Or this is not the big one. The one before was where he was shot. Yes. By security because he was like violently trying to run down people.
Right.
Then he got out of his car and like bum rushed this guy.
Right.
And they shot him in the arm. It was either in the arm or the leg. Either way, he tried to sue WWE, but since he was already on a restraining order around that building, he couldn't.
Right.
After this happened, multiple wrestlers and personnel of WWE in general have filed multiple restraining orders. Almost all of them have been granted.
Right.
The ones that I have not known are obviously not approved, so I'm not sure who has and who hasn't.
Right.
All I know is that most of them were approved and the other ones are pending approval.
Right. There was also that time, I think, where he was just standing and causing like a traffic jam in front of the performance center as well.
Yes, he would do that frequently.
Yeah.
He was after the shooting incident, he was banned entirely from every WWE owned building. So this is including Titan Towers,
and he's also banned from attending events.
Yes, he is banned from attending all WWE sanctioned events.
Right.
We were talking about him because he has shown up again.
Right.
He made a couple of Facebook live streams.
And how recent were these Facebook live streams?
This was during the Raw tapings from last week.
Okay.
It's that recent.
Okay.
He tried to cover his face and try to be one of the fans participating in the event.
Yeah.
But obviously they're not morons,
right.
So they continued. And he would just sit there, and they have video of him just hitting the glass with his hands like an ape. And I
remember that.
Yes. And so he was escorted, obviously, off the property by police. This guy is insane. And he's dangerous. He's
cray.
Yes, he is very dangerous. I wouldn't even recommend watching his live streams because you have no idea what this guy is talking about. He was actually in a mental institution as well before the Performance Center was built, but he was released for good behavior.
Right.
I don't know what this guy's MO is entirely. I think he's just crazy.
I think so.
And it's very unfortunate. This guy needs some obvious psychological care, and I think WWE would build some really good rapport if they even offered some kind of thing paid for by him, because I think the safety of the performers and everything is more important than this guy standing out there and doing this.
But obviously, isn't he also trying to get like autographs and stuff and try to sell them too? I mean, who knows if he's doing it on purpose or if he's doing it on accident?
Doing what on purpose and what on... Oh, the craziness?
Yeah.
I think I do believe he has a mental problem. It's clear. The rants sometimes don't even have any kind of anything that relates to the Performance Center. He even said in a couple of them that he does work for the Performance Center.
Oh, yeah, right.
And it's like, okay, this guy... I mean, I wish him Godspeed of getting the help that he so desperately needs.
Yes,
but,
absolutely.
Harassing a company, even with WWE, we bash them all the time, but I would never advocate somebody go and harass WWE performers and anybody. It doesn't.
It don't harass stars. I mean, it's really like that conversation that we had about when you see a star, when you see someone that you've seen on TV outside of that television set. You kind of have to turn off fan mode for a little bit,
right?
And And, I mean, obviously being a performer is hard enough as it is, but then having these crazy fans that...
Well, you do sign up for it, and you need to realize that you're going to get both.
Right.
You're going to get people who hate you. You're going to get people who love you, and there are people who don't have that kind of decorum. And I think a lot of them are just like, okay, we'll bite the bullet and say, hey, thank you for being a fan, but I'm on my own time. Can you please respect that? And I think like 90% of the people understand and fuck off.
Right. Exactly.
Now there are some wrestlers who will take into account of signing every autograph and stuff. I know Muhammad Ali was a big advocate about doing that. And
but the point is that when the wrestlers are off time, you have to if you want to talk to them, there is a certain way to approach that. I think we discussed that on an episode a while back.
Yeah, well, we went to Impact, and when we were at the TGI Fridays,
right, that's when we talked about that. So I think it was in February. I think you'll see that show if you go back in time.
Yes, it was like literally a Impact Wrestling live taping review, and that's the only thing we talked about at the time. We talked about that, and I think we even did a follow-up episode.
Yeah, we did. Yes, we did a follow-up episode.
Yes.
So, yeah, there's 2 episodes in February. Check them out about how you should approach wrestling, wrestlers outside of the...
Well, Peanut Gallery, give a brief synopsis of what that is, just in case,
Right. So if you encounter a wrestler outside or any star, any performer, any star, any actress outside of their profession, the last thing I think they want to talk about is what they do for work. Right. Of course, if it comes up, then it comes up. If they want to talk, they want to talk. It's fine to say hi. It's fine to say how you're doing. They always appreciate good. They always appreciate a good compliment. Hey, you were great out there tonight. Good job. Keep up the good work. I'm a huge fan. Right. But don't go expecting them to sign autographs, for them to talk about their profession all the time. If you're happening to sit next to them, maybe they're interested in other things. What do you like to do? What's, what's it like?
Yeah, we were surrounded by wrestlers, and some of them actually looked at the Majestic champion and were like, wow, this is a really cool belt.
Right.
And also, okay, so you had this situation. I didn't see them because maybe I wasn't paying attention, or I was stupid. But when we were at that same TGI Fridays, you said that you saw Tessa Blanchard and Daga.
Right, and of course there are a couple. They were sitting in a booth. They were sitting on the same side. But the last thing that those two, I think,
at that point is somebody running up to them with a piece of paper and say, "Sign this, sign this, sign this." No,
that's like the last thing you want to do. But now, if you lock eyes with them, say hi, say hi, hello. You just be human, please. Right. They're humans too.
Right. Hi guys, big fans of yours. Great matches.
Yeah,
like that's like the extent of what that conversation is, and this is a case by case basis.
Right, of course.
Now, a wrestling convention, they're there to sign autographs. Go ahead and do that.
Go ahead and oogle them like fans. But if you see them outside of their work,
if they're clearly trying to have some kind of personal relationship, communication, may not be a good idea to do that. But like I said, it's a case by case.
Right, exactly. So that's all we got. When we come back, I think that I will start with my spiel.
Yes,
and
I will lay down the groundwork and the times and all of that stuff, and we'll do that.
Sounds good. All right, we'll be right back.
All right, you're about to listen to the Pro Wrestling Zone podcast, a Majestic production property. One of the quickest rising professional wrestling podcasts on the market today, and the most entertaining podcast in the history of existence. Please note, before diving into the show, that this is for entertainment purposes only, so myself and Peanut Gallery engage in exaggerations, dirty or offensive jokes, and satirical comments. If you are a triggered little snowflake who gets professionally offended, this is not the podcast for you. If you do enjoy our work, we ask that you contribute to our Patreon page at patreon.com/MajesticP. Contributors get access to the Discord, vote on what topic we cover, and enjoy exclusive content such as pay-per-view watch parties. Here's a sample of that from NXT TakeOver Portland. What about the other company that Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly went from?
Oh, ROH?
The one that they were signed exclusively to.
Oh, Ring of Honor?
Oh, no. Oh, that's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, my God. I felt that in my hand. If this is something you believe you would enjoy, visit our Patreon at patreon.com/MajesticP and become a patron. This ensures that we continue to entertain you for years to come. Without further ado, sit back and enjoy the show.